quite shouldn't have had.
I'm seeing the purchase come through for Crashy, so not sure actually if the tech issue has been solved. It would seem that Crashy's was the one we were waiting on. Where are the light up glasses? Is Kanyang out there today?
I haven't seen them. Might have had a couple tipples last night, maybe. You know.
That's unlike him.
I know. That's a one-off. Still no updates. It was just gear, apparently, nice and generic. We love that. We can hazard guesses. Just make it up. Who knows? Could be fun. There is actually plenty to be talking about in this game, though. We can talk about what we've seen so far, and individually, once rolling it back, haven't seen many standouts from Loud, even with that round in hand that we just saw from Asfas, right? Individual impact, incredible.
I mean, came out the first half, and it was one of the cleanest scores.
Hey, oh, I got my mic muted this whole time. I'm so sad. Oh no.
5 and 10.
That's it.
Across the
I forgot I got my mic muted this whole time. But yeah, I was watching the game a little bit before started. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like we might get a game 3. Might have a games on hand.
You thought they'd had enough. You thought this was good enough to go, and then you just had one of those rounds. Yeah, he's starting to push up a little, though.
Yeah, another tool to try and disrupt.
He really doesn't need to push up too hard here.
Actually, the Prowler might even. Yeah, he's a million miles away from his TP, but he's actually using the wall to his advantage.
Oh, and he suddenly turns back. A 1-for-1 trade out and a terrifying surprise for both sides. But he's gonna
that was a really bad spot to be. I don't know. Because now they know, like,
if Loud carry on this way, but there's every chance they could potentially turn their heads the other. 50 seconds, still a little to play with. Crashy. Seeker's coming in. Now, this might stop them in their tracks. They may not hit this rotation button any further. No, they're still sticking around here.
Yeah, no, that's really bad.
Comes in from Loud, straight towards the side they go. Seeker's back on the other side. Gonna spot 2 players. Crashy's peels away, respecting it, but no.
Oh, Crashy's.
Back in. Sadak deleted. Les finds a trade. Crashy's.
Nice.
Right now.
No, Crashy got burned.
And now it's just Pancarlo surrounded, but reaches the flank. Did he consider Victor's positioning? He's looking the right way, and it's absolutely not the right time.
Victor got the kill.
Victor's got it.
Nice.
Making up for those
Victor just better, I suppose.
His head back in the game here, and that'll be 11 for Optic.
And thank God for that. Optic stepping a little closer to map point now. We're forced to repurchase, but with that early string of rounds, Loud's going to be in a very comfortable position. How Crashies gets that kill is ridiculous. This is beautiful, though. Come through. Actually, the second headshot coming on as well.
Oof. That was a good try.
Aspas on that showstopper, though. Now I'm going to call a timeout here.
Okay.
A couple of ultimates available. Optic on the other side of things. Tour de Force available for Yay. That should hopefully give them a bit of a bump in the finances.
I mean, otherwise it's looking like the Spectre and the Guardian still would really drag us down.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough because they actually come into this now. You can see them reconsidering the purchase throughout this timeout, but seeing something weird. Ricardo's got an operator in his hand.
Right.
Which would lean towards, potentially this next round slowing down just a little bit.
Got some cosplayer. I like it.
Optic have shown a number of different approaches towards Les. I mean, previously it was FNS just literally mirror matching that utility to prevent any progress, not allowing Les to really lurk up short. Then we see Yay sent forwards to try and just, dry challenge. Like I said, a million miles away from his TP. It's almost committing to the one and done, but the expectation being it's just Les on the other side of this. So Optic are trying to take away this early control.
I'm going to start learning more and more about it at the very least with these sort of attempted moves, be it, full success or not. At least you get to paint the bigger picture of it. Let's see what the buy does end up being. Okay, it is going to be the tour de force and what we kind of saw.
And that operator for Pancardo.
That's still
He's posted long. He's literally posted behind Fountain.
Maybe wanting the challenge so they know the tour de force is there.
Well, they note it very early on. So they know Yay is now playing towards B side. Do they read towards this just being the 2-man hold?
Yeah, Optic really don't need to peek.
Start looking towards the tools they have to pressure Ye even deeper. Well, some of these angles. Sadak overwhelmed though. The double swing on showers.
Wait, why Crushy got a freaking bulldog?
Yeah, he's not
The
necessarily
hell?
backing from this. Finally, gonna dip out and look towards
They weren't
Longest.
that
We do see
broke, right?
Pancada does succeed. This has all been building
No, they're
towards
not.
this, but Ye
She-
is quick as
Wait,
all
Crushy
hell.
could have totally bought a
Hands
Vandal.
behind it. You know, there's a chance of it. And while all this happens, so many players done their pressure through Hookah. The timing! Yay!
Oh no,
Just
no, no, no,
about
no.
swings around in time. They exchange information, but they both get to keep their lives. But look at the teammates falling like flies around them. Pancada only has Sassy by his side now, and Ye repositions deeper on the angle. This battle is fine for Optic because they've got others standing. That spike is still left in the hands of Sassy. Where does he go with this? Double up on long, try and run away elsewhere. You got 20 seconds.
I mean, Pancada just can't swing this. He can't. To know that the rotations come through already, Ye's already posted on a deep angle. You've got to assume there's going to be another stacked up.
No, not two. You almost felt it was fated, but now the slow to make things worse. 8 seconds. The spike now falling.
If they get Pancada, that's a free off for them.
Did not work out at all for Loud. Pancada not getting what he wanted that time, and again, yay, the discipline here. He's always on.
And just like that, Optic find map point, and they strip away this huge advantage Loud have, or had, sorry.
Yeah, they totally have enough on it.
From those 4
No.
unanswered rounds, and they were clean. Roll
I'm
your
surprised
mind
they didn't
back,
buy
they were keeping
another
a lot of
up
those
or
weapons
Ye.
available for the next rounds that followed.
Going full Vandal this time.
Operator still here, but it's 2 Bulldogs to round this out. The Viper's Pit, the Orbital Strike, Sassy one away from the Nightfall. Optic have really slowed things down now.
Yeah, and Loud have to dance to their tune as it stands. Already you're going to have that Viper's Pit
So
to
much
deny
info
long.
from that Trailblazer.
And Ye's up close to this. How long does he stick with this angle? That is going to clear.
Oh, it's
And
dead.
actually doesn't get away. Punished quickly, and the side looking a little bit more vulnerable. They're going to flood on forward. Marv there, though, connects with the first, tips away slightly further, sits deeper towards Shower just to keep his life. Keep that space!
Oh, Rosa. No.
Crashy's diving in towards the side. You're going to see the Vipers.
That's really bad.
Now invested towards the
Marv.
side. But the timing. Oh, he's got a shot at it!
He's got his ult.
The bullet goes astray, and you're absolutely right. Marv does have his ult. He's going to invest it, and it's just
Nice.
Pandemonium. FNS going to find Aspas trying to back away, but the 2v2, the plant's going to come in. He's got to know. It's been adjusted. FNS has seen him. He's seen everything with this. And Marv again from the shadows. This man is always behind.
Oh no! Is he watching?
And now the one
No.
man in the ult. That is it. Less to try and turn the tides.
Less is not more.
FNS has him. Optic.
Yeah, that
Optic
is
got the
not
finals
even
now.
close.
One apiece, the best
That's
of
not
five is
even
back.
close.
13-6, Mike. That was a big performance.
Dude, where was the sky looking?
He's just got to be the most slippery.
Right, no shot. Ray's gonna push that. That 2v2. If Ray's push that, it's dead. Oh, not Ray's. Who was it? It was a Brim, right? Oh no, the Brim is in shower. But who was it? But anyway, like, no way you gonna push that.
Again, it's Ye and Marv to lead the charge for Optic Gaming.
Yeah, the sky threw that round.
Numbers coming out of them.
God damn.
Literally neck and neck, 18 apiece each. But the way they played, Mike, was the
It was a good match though. I like it.
throughout this.
We got a game on our hands, boys. Going to game 3.
Some signs of life coming out loud
And
there.
dude, Marv
It was
this
squashed decisively as well. Again, you can see
Crashies
at that point inside the pressure
was popping off too.
Even there, FNS just headphones off immediately, just zero emotion. Almost expected with that first half performance.
Yeah.
They managed to close out. Like I said, Loud, what, 2 rounds away from making it really, really awkward. The composure's there.
Dude. I don't understand the type of music they play at VCT.
Very much game on now in this
It's like
series,
they all got the weirdest
highest
music.
ever maps we now have. Top heavy initially, you would have said towards Loud, but what a fantastic performance already from both sides. An incredibly close map 1, map 2, looking a little bit more decisive for Optic, and then of course that now means what Breeze is on the horizon, Mike.
Yeah, it is. Which, with how this has gone, expect one of these teams to switch up once again, right? Breeze, a fantastic opportunity to really, step up the pace and look towards a much, much faster tempo of game. Which gives so. I mean, let's talk about Ascent being exhausting for both ITLs in terms of keeping on track with the macro element of some of these rounds. Breeze is going to be so wild.
yeah, it's one of those that I really don't know which way this starts going at this point. It's kind of playing outside of the realms of normality, but Mike, now we're stuck at one apiece. Has this changed where you're at here? You starting to be more of a believer back in the optic side? Did you ever get worried?
No,
Not worried for a second.
not worried at all, right?
All right, well, I'll let you live with it,
Okay.
that lie. We'll head it back to the
Yikes.
desk to wrap up map 2, because now, as I said, the map pool is unlocked.
Well, it was good. I like it. I wouldn't necessarily say that it's how to say it, the best, but got a game. I like it. We're just chilling a little bit while we're waiting. Got free content from Prime Gaming. Not gonna lie, the stuff that is in the Prime Gaming for Valorant hasn't been a lot compared to like League. Like you get so many good skin, RP, and everything. Like it's so nice compared to what you get for Valorant. Like even freaking runes of the Runeterra, no, Legend of Runeterra, like got better stuff too. You got free crafting material for cards and stuff. Like they need to up the game for Valorant to make it worthwhile. Also, this does not look realistic at all. Like whoever made this trailer is does not understand gamers. Oh my god. I mean, I get the idea, but the CGI is so shit that it's like, why do you even bother? You know? Yay. You should never peek Yay, he just wins with... It was Yay who peeked that. This, El Diablo. I was thinking of playing some Valorant, but I'm just like, I'm too tired. And pretty much just want to chill and talk. So here we are, vibing with some games. Champions. Yeah, Riot has been pumping a lot of money into like advertising shit. Like they advertising League a lot more. Wild Rift is being advertised in Asian country a lot because Asian countries normally people don't really use PC and they have phones instead, so it makes sense. Legend of Runeterra hasn't been advertised as much, but it is certainly there, so it's nice to see. Yeah, overall Riot has upped the budget for the marketing team a lot, which I like. You know, I like people seeing my games like going all around. It's fun. Make me proud to be a Riot enjoyer. So I'm enjoying it. It's good. Now the only thing they need to do is balance the fucking League game. Because League balancing is, I would say, okay, League balancing is actually super good right now. Like it's, you know, it's very balanced. However, there are certain unfun elements that just naturally come with a game that has like 200 characters, you know. And I'm in I'm interested to see what the meta gonna be for Worlds, because I feel like it's gonna be fun Worlds. A lot of crazy team this year, I would say. I say this year probably we have probably the best team from all the regions, like the last few years. Like even EU and NA, they're actually not bad. You know, like they probably cannot pair up with Asian teams, but to be frank, they're not that bad. It feels like, unless they choke like every single Worlds ever, then we will see. I don't know, watching NA is just like waiting for a shit show to happen, and then you go onto Reddit and see what people are talking about. What are they talking about?
Analysis right now. Let's actually break it down. What do you see right now in the game? Loud, game one, Optic, kind of let that one slip away from them. Loud picks up the win. Now Optic bounce back. What's your take?
I mean, I just want to say now, Preds 3-1 Optic, you know, going in.
Okay, going in, all right.
But on a sense, specifically on defense, what I really noticed was how Optic was playing their defense. They were going so aggressive, and I feel like that's a really good call to make from the FNS and coaching staff and the team, because it could throw off a lot of prep that Loud could have for them, right? Loud's like, okay, they're going to be playing like this, and then they just go in. The FNS is pushing 4v2, taking more and more space. They're playing so aggressive, and I thought it was a perfect call.
What do you think could potentially be the thing that maybe, you know, could be the downfall of your Pred? Because Loud, I feel like Loud's big thing is that they keep it going, they keep pushing, and the longer these games go, Loud have a better chance of coming back because they ride off of that energy. What's your take on that?
I mean, it's going to be either way. I feel like it's 50-50. I feel like both of them are teams that could really go off that momentum. I think Optic, we talk about.
I feel like you kind of have to play a bit aggressive on Vine, because like
start a little early in a sense specifically.
It's actually really hard to retake site on Vine.
But I feel like
it's really hard.
Map, I think this is anyone's game right now. I still hope for the 3-1 Optic, but it could go either way.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, coming up next, you know, I think Pansy said it best. The series is wide open here.
Especially if you use like half your util during the start of the match and the start of the round.
Put a focus on.
Honestly, I can't
to play
say
retake
it.
is like
Both of the
impossible.
Teams, like everyone just head for head. Every person on the team is just looking phenomenal right now. I feel like everyone can do anything. Anyone can pull off a moment. It's gonna be crazy to watch.
Mel, you're the best. This is why I love you. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you. But we're gonna send it back over to you to break everything down with the crew once again, and hopefully Josh doesn't talk too much.
I wouldn't take that personally. I wouldn't take that.
What, you want me to go down there and fight him? Is that what you're advocating?
Yes.
I think this is the thing where people confuse us. Whenever there's B-roll on the screen, he hasn't gotten used to us yet. You know, we've only known him for, what, like 5 years?
Maybe. I'm only going to speak in single sentences, single words.
So now he knows?
Yep.
Okay, I'll do the same.
Done.
Like this.
Analysis?
Analysis.
Good teams play.
I don't
Next map. Breeze. Good map.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Not split, maybe, I hate to say. I know you were tweeting that you wanted to see split, but we're going to be going to Breeze here. How much do you feel like the pendulum swings back into Lao's favor?
Honestly, potentially not too much, because the last time Optic did play this, it was against the RX, and they ended up winning 13-5 because they had fantastic ideas on their defense side, and guess what? Optic is starting on their defense side again.
Yeah, I think that it's really kind of
Like I said,
how they play
Loud
Victor and
can
Jay
pull some
on the
games,
on the chamber when they go into this
but I
map.
feel like on like a longer format, obviously, you know, best of 5, then I feel like Loud gonna get dismantled.
And also with double up setups, they've been toying
Because even the first one, it's just Optic like messing up. You know, it's not like Loud win by a huge margin. And second map, obviously, like Optic just run with it. So I don't know. Like I said, Loud is strong, but I don't think they would get that far.
In that game against
It's
DRX, how much
just
more
not
do
a
they have
thing.
to show? They've only had 24 hours coming in here. I think Loud should definitely be considered favorites still, because Loud are insane at this match.
I think that's an excellent point as well, because we were highlighting counter-stratting as well that Optic were coming into bind with, but that is a massive opportunity for Loud to do the same on Breeze, because I think what they were doing, heavy pushing up into the extremities, into taking shop control, pushing the A up onto a deep angle with the operator, that is all very exploitable if you have the knowledge, if you've been watching the tape, and you know they have. They've got the advantage. They went through the upper bracket.
But I think one of the other points there as well is that Optic have been pushing on defense this entire time. And the reason it works against Loud is Loud like to stack their players on one side of the map. At what point are we going to see Sadak make the adaptation to run much more spread and slower defaults and try and catch the aggro? If it happens in this map, it could extend for the rest of the series.
And I think there is a good chance that they could do that.
Hell no.
Since this is the map that normally you get to see less flexing onto that Cypher, onto that more traditional Sentinel. Playing against similar teams to Optic, his job has been to receive that aggression. And I've actually been impressed when he's playing on the attack and how well he does to shut that down.
Well, I mean,
I feel like majority analysis is like out the window until you get in game and see what Asian people pick. Because, you know, Valorant just one of those games that technically any agent can make it work. It's not preferable sometimes, but it will work. So can you really like, oh, this is what I need to do, like this is the way, like, no.
Continue to apply the pressure. They've got their map and they did very well on it, but the deeper the series goes, the less you get away from the prep, and the more it's just about adapting to each other on the fly. So I think this is potentially a turning point in the series.
And I think this map right here, right now, is a big opportunity to showcase, on Loud's perspective, I think that they are putting that experience that they got in prior tournaments to good use right here, right now. Because listen, you've lost the map. It was in a pretty dominant fashion on Bind, but you're coming into Breeze now. It's still anyone's game. You've got to remember, you know, essentially the past matchups that you've had, what it took to even get here in the first place.
Yeah, and I think it's also.
Do you think that they actually drink coffee in those cups?
Their opportunity to come back.
Because I feel like they probably have like Red Bull or some shit in there.
In the past,
Prime Monster.
Kind of up and down performances on that agent, so there really is a chance here.
I know there's a case of Red Bull right there, but you know, nobody gonna take a can out. It's just there for show. I mean, like these cups right here that they on the desk. I wonder what they have.
And that can be a very heavy swing economy decision, because if it fails,
that guy bring way too many plushies.
They work, then they're stuffed.
Well, we're heading to the Prime Gaming Agent Select here. You guys have mentioned the Jet and also the Cypher as well. How do you counteract that Cypher? Because it has been really successful.
We have actually seen it be counteracted in their
I mean,
series.
it's still a Cypher.
Put in the prep work and we're consistently
it's still a Cypher. There's so many things you can do against it.
That Cypher utility and shutting it down. A lot of this setup has been shown. This comp has been shown numerous times. So if Chet and the team at Optic have put in the work, they should be ready for it.
But remember as well that this is Loud starting on the attack side. So the Chamber's job, the Cypher's job is not going to be to, you know, anchor a site. It's going to be to stop the aggression coming out from Victor and coming out from, you know, previously when we saw Optic, we were seeing Marv flash Victor into positions, try and take an early fight. And when they left behind Ye with an operator. So there's so many layers to the aggression there. The question is whether Optic are actually going to play like they did against DRX.
I actually didn't like the double operator setups. I think it limited them in the retakes when they tossed away those rifles. I agree. In a lot of the scenarios when they're playing on their defense.
Hail
So there are
Silver.
multiple looks that they could go into here, but Victor is going to be a big, I think, center focus point for me.
In that
Yeah, I don't think Cypher gonna do a lot.
Then had to move away from it. This
I
is a
really
map
don't
both
think
these
Cypher
sides
gonna
also
do a
have
lot
to
today.
attack as the game gets late.
I love it.
Go
big
for it,
brain
boys.
map. I can't wait to see what's going to happen here and throw this over to your casters, Pansy and Hypok.
And I think it would be amiss if we said that this doesn't sit, in my mind, towards Loud here. This would be one of the better maps, I think, in their pool to be coming into this with. But do you kind of agree with Des? Where do you lean on this one? I'd love your thoughts.
I do agree. The difficult thing to be, and I do think actually map 2 is a course correction for Optic, right?
Sure.
But we now come back to, I guess, the latter end of this being front-loaded. Right, Bind, it would depend on form on the day. Optic looking absolutely, well, borderline flawless.
Optic gonna run through it.
10-2 half and then closing out convincing fashion. But the Deaths make a couple of really good points, and it comes down to homework. Now, if Optic actually come back and do what they did on map 1, really look to kind of disrupt the macro for Loud and really play offbeat, that's what's going to be interesting here for Breeze.
I just the concept that you can reinvent yourself this quickly, or be that prepared this quickly.
Absolutely, I mean, credit to FNS and Chet in that regard, in terms of having the foundations there to achieve it.
So we go in, it will be Loud on the attacking side, and Optic on the defending side. Yeah, you're going to be
It's
very
like a
swiftly
tear.
here, and it's a relatively straightforward piece.
Finesse, that's really bad.
Open, taking down FNS, and the follow-up just as sharp. 2 already for Aspas, and the side's theirs.
Oh, Victor got one back.
Aspas coming in.
Not bad.
Doing any damage initially. Aspas trying to slip closer and closer to the forward. Actually,
Ooh,
and Crashes finds a second.
that's really good. What the hell? One flank, one flank.
And Les, where are you going to try and bail this out from? I guess Les's position, doing his best Marv impression at this point. All the way around.
Less is more. I like it.
You can make any impact out of this.
Oh no, the wall is up.
Pancada, who's in a whole lot of danger. He's in so much
Oh.
trouble. And now Pancada can at least find one, but he lost less in the meantime. He's got 2 players in front of him. Optic somehow
Victor did huge.
It's a 3v5 as well. Technically 3v4
Like,
with Les being so disconnected.
Aspas got 2 kills, that's huge. But Victor got 2 kills on site. That just like completely opened the side for them again. That's insane.
And that's a scary stat. Optic, the only team in history to beat Loud on Breeze. That's mind-blowing.
That's a stat.
There's just so much so much history to this matchup as well. And there's common denominators between it. With Loud's few losses here and there, how many of those are credited to Optic?
The perpetual nemesis, it feels like. Just gravitating towards each other. So hard to avoid each other, it feels, but always providing some of the best games we've seen. And there's contacts made. Yay. Gonna go out the better in that one.
Nice. They know they're here.
Pretty. On the other side, Aspas down to 24.
No confirmation behind that though, but it being Aspas, a big indicator. And the wall to confirm it as well. Potentially a couple bits of utility. Ain't not feeling any pressure just yet though.
No, but they should be able to get the spike planted. They fought Sadak, and now with that going in, Ye's going to fall back a little bit more careful. Crashy's just farming. So far, no threats. Have to see if they're able to find
Crashy with the Vandal just gonna make all the difference here.
All forced away, and only 1 to 4. With Pancada finding Ye.
Yep.
The defuse will come in. 4 standing for Optic.
It doesn't matter because Ye only got the Marshal, so
Now just banking on getting away with.
that's plenty of money for them.
Especially with Aspas taking such an early tag. 2 on the board for Optic, 4 left standing. Actually, even if Ye wants to ride this through with potentially just a headhunter, no, you're going to throw a rifle in the mix. And the light shield. Crashy's great early progress towards that Hunter's Fury as well. And 3 light shields here for Loud. Aspas, Sassy, less.
I mean, it is a weird buy from Optic, but it worked out, so it doesn't matter.
That dart going to be sent towards backside.
They could have all gone Vandal and Light Shield, not gonna lie.
This is a fairly pacey hit if that dart is sent immediately.
Don't think it'll know much because they're playing so far forward.
Oh, nice.
To challenge now, Marvel alone. He's now in danger actually. Can left by front pillar. Swings it off the flash. Still going to push one back, but couldn't get back quick enough. Les is already there and taking the side control. Spike can go down somewhat uncontested unless Crashies just goes head first through this. Not the case. Passing the Aldrone, spoiling the players, and should be able to start stepping towards the site. No one's watching the cross until then. Sassy going to swing back out, leaving just Victor and Crashies here.
Marshall to work with, but Crashy's got so close here. Aspas.
Nice. Nice. Oh, Crashy! Holy shit! What? Holy fuck!
What were Loud doing on site? What was being held?
Wait, why nobody watched flank? And secondly, what the hell was that, Crashy? Holy crap!
On that post plant. I mean, the first is a given. The second and the third.
Dude, that's a heartbreaker right there. I wouldn't even want to play anymore after that one. What the hell?
Whose job was it?
Okay, he took down the Jet, right? The Viper saw him. The Cypher just need to swing out and just peek it with the Viper. And they didn't. And they just peek him one by one. Like, why? Why did you do that, Loud? My God.
Dazed after that one. And Loud will be furious.
That was stupid.
The outcome, not the problem. It was how they got there that's the issue. And Marv
Nice.
trying to get in their faces. But that's a recoverable rifle. Eventually. Flash can go through, catch Victor on the jump peak. Aspas now at least has the angle to play with. Wall goes up.